Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and this is gonna be my Accel World episode 4 review. Loving this freaking anime. This is just getting better and better. Though I was getting a little angry because I thought someone was about to die, but she's in extensive care. So yeah. So basically, this episode is just really good. It shows the emotion of of Kirihime and Arata, and it was good. It was really good. So we first part of the episode, it just shows that it's apparently Kirihime was a little jealous because they're Arata directly linked with Chiyu, and you know how Chiyu had that really short cord. He basically ends up telling her how close they were and all that stuff, and it made Kirihime really jealous. And Arata was like, I don't understand why she did that. Like, does she hate me? What was going on? And then she was like thinking, and he thought. And then, he didn't thought, but then these girls came to her, ask for the little report, like, hey, are you two dating, and blah, 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 blah. And so they end up telling, Arata, that, well, the way she acted, it seems like she's jealous, so there's no, this is interesting, so he really does like you. And so he's like, she can't be jealous, she's perfect, what's going on? I don't understand. So I kind of actually made him unedged, and made him mad, kind of. So then they end up meeting up again, and Kirihime and Arata are talking and stuff, and so end up seeing that, he's like, why are you mad at me and stuff like that? And it's like, you can't be jealous and stuff. You're perfect, and you seem like you hate yourself because you're so perfect. And because they end up direct linking with each other, and then they kind of spout out a few emotions that end up making Kirihime a little mad because he's basically saying, just use me as a tool. Don't you don't have to. You just like false love. You don't love me or anything like that. I'm just a tool to you, and blah 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 blah. That made Kirihime mad. Slapped the boy. And they end up doing a long talk and showing that she really loves Arata and so much and everything. And then all of a sudden this freaking car comes out of nowhere, and they had to end up burst linking to stop the car because they almost got hit. And so yeah, so they end up talking a little bit further than that, like I said, revealing all her emotions and saying this is the last words and stuff like that. I was like, oh my god, no. This is Kirihime's last words. And I was like, no, don't die, I don't want to see anyone die yet, not yet. I mean, I just hate when shows have like a main character die out so quickly. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, don't die yet, don't die. But she ends up getting hit by the car because she ends up going to this called physical full burst. Basically, only level 9 users can use this, and she can basically control her actual body to move within the burst link because burst link you can't move your body, but she's able to move it and moves Arata out the way, so then she gets hit and Arata's safe. So she was bleeding and everything. And I was like, no, and stuff. And then we end up seeing later that she's sitting there, and not she's sitting there, but Arthur's sitting there, and she's in extensive care right now, trying to still be alive. And so he ends up getting this book, and he ends up seeing himself in there because there's a picture of himself in that book because Kirihime was holding on to it. So like I said, shows how much he really likes him. It's just like he starts really crying, and he's not really messed up. So he's like, I need to protect her because you gotta think about it. She still has her Neurolinker on, which can still beat in Burst Link, which means someone can still fight her. So he's like, oh god, if freaking that one dude comes, he needs to make sure to protect her. So he's like, I'm gonna protect her. And so he stayed up all night, and then you're gonna find out who the person is. This is just like, wow, really? The person that is trying to go after Kiriyuki Hime is freaking Taku. Taku is friends with Chiyu, friends with Arata. So it's just like, and he's like, he ends up just coming in like the hospital all of a sudden. He's like, is Chiyu with her? He's like, no, he's by himself. And why has this X feeling about him? And then he's like, oh crap, it's him because he's the only one that's close enough to Chiyu to be doing that kind of neurolinking to put the back door in her. Chiyu is not the person, it's Taku. And so he's like, oh my god. So he ends up doing a challenge as fast as he could so he can be able to challenge her without Kiriyuki going to challenge, like going to have to fight him because Kiriyuki's already hurt. She can't do anything. So he ends up burst linking. He's hoping he made it in time. So hopefully he makes it in time so they can fight. I'm just curious of how good he's gonna do. Because if I remember from last episode, Taku is level 6. Arata's like level 2 now, I think. So I mean, it's a big gap in strength right now, and this is just like, yeah, this is getting interesting. I can say the least. I'm just curious. I'm really hoping that Kiriyuki Hime does not die because I don't want to see any main characters die just yet. Anyways, I mean, I don't know. I just hate that. You only seen them only within 4 episodes, and boom. You know what I mean? I did feel for it though. I will say that it was a very emotional scene. You gotta see it for yourself. You know, they actually end up kissing too, by the way. I forgot to mention Karaoke and Arata in their Accel forms, of course. You know, the accelerate form where he's a pig and she's the butterfly thing. And so yeah, oh yeah, that when she does physical full burst, I forgot to also mention that she ends up losing 99% of her points. So she has 1 point now. So if anybody fights her, done. She's out of the whole thing. So that's the other reason why Arata's trying to protect her, because you know that's not good. So yes, this like I said, this is a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Do you feel for Arata and Kiriki's the relationship, you know, and stuff like that? So you know, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Like if you like this review, and subscribe to my channel for some more Accel reviews. This has been Accel World episode 4 review, and until then, break out.